Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for another episode of Taskmaster. We're in the home stretch of Series 9 now, guys. This is episode 8. I've been told that there's a particularly memorable task in this episode. I have no idea what one it is, but I am looking forward to something particularly special in this one. But even if I'm wrong on that account, I'm just looking forward to a really fun series, a really great cast of contestants, and just a great show in general. I really do love Taskmaster. I'm hearing really good things about Taskmaster New Zealand, and I know sometimes when a game show or a panel show format is licensed out to other countries, it doesn't always translate well. We know the Taskmaster American version was notoriously bad, although I haven't yet seen it, but we've all heard that. Things like Amazing Race Canada, not so great, but every so often it hits, and I'm hearing really good things about the New Zealand version, so I'm hoping I find a window where I can actually check it out. If Taskmaster isn't dropping any new episodes when Series 9 concludes on YouTube, then I might do just that. But I have a funny feeling we're going to roll straight into Champion of Champions 2, or maybe even Series 12, depending on the timing. But yeah, I would love to check out the New Zealand version at some point. There's something about New Zealand comedians that's just quirky and a lot of fun. You know, Rose Matafeo obviously is knocking it out of the park this season. Well, this series 9. I'm thinking of people like Taika Waititi. There's just some very odd comedy coming out of New Zealand, and I think that might really lend itself to something like Taskmaster. So yeah, I think I'll make a point of checking it out somewhere down the road. I just can't promise when. But let's jump into this one. This is episode 8 of Series 9. Let's do it.
5 mighty warriors are battling out to win a prize that none of them want but absolutely have to have. It's contractual. They have to take it home and give it a lovely kiss every night.
And then put it in the shed like Kerry Godleman.
We've asked them to bring in the best thing from a shed.
It's a beautiful sculpture.
Here it is.
Is it? Oh, wow.
I'm afraid it's me. My dad was like an amateur, obviously.
So as you know, I'm quite new to this country, relatively new. So I don't really have a shed or access to a shed.
Shed?
What about
Friends with a shed.
What about a shed?
A shed.
A shed.
A shed. Every good shed, Alex, don't you start.
It's funny when she says it.
Thank you for colonising us, by the way. Really appreciate that. Every good New Zealand shed has this. It's a poster of New Zealand fish species.
Here it is.
So I can't wait for those big points.
Rose has really been trashing the opening tasks, the prize tasks.
Are you saying you should be proud of fish that come from your country?
Yeah.
So many fish, so little points.
I would have this.
Wow.
That's allowing me to go in the shed and not worry about
Deep sea
spiders'
diving
webs.
Halloween costume.
This is from my mother's shed. It's a gift I bought for her. It's a garden gnome, which shouldn't be in a shed, but she insists for some reason on keeping it in her shed.
Archetypal male sexual fantasy.
It's not a fantasy, it's a disease. Look at the size of it.
Would you laugh as much of a vagina on a shopping trolley?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? If I could find one of those, that would have been for Mum's next Christmas.
I have got you an old stepladder.
Here it is.
But wait,
There's more.
it's from a doll's house shed.
Shid.
Shed. More items
Yes,
to be
more little
shown.
things.
There
These
you
are all
go.
very little.
It gets cuter and cuter by the minute, boy.
It is small,
Right.
yeah.
Great stuff.
Rose is looking better and better.
Looks like someone's back in the game.
We are not alike at all.
No, clearly.
There was a strange, haunting beauty to Joe's shed statue, and I know from her face that she doesn't want me to give it 5 points, and so 5 points!
OK, we're going to start with one for all those pedal bin fans.
Pedal bin.
Hello, Ed.
It's a bin.
Oh, that's a pedal bin.
Throw something into this pedal bin from the furthest distance.
The pedal bin must be shut when you throw your thing.
Throw, then open, then catch.
How's the thing going to get in there if the pedal bin's shut?
That seems to me to be physically complex.
Yeah, this is not going to be a good task for Badil.
Okay. I'm going to the shed.
To the shed.
So this is me playing it safe.
Which do you think happened first? Ah. That would have counted. 1 metre 50.
Can you stand sort of here? It's not going to smack you in the
Well, it looks like it is going to.
penis.
I'm going to throw it to Alex, have him catch it, then go open it, and...
Oh, imagine if I just did it. I just tried to do it. Oh, it's going to work. It's going to work.
Oh, her excitement is awesome.
No.
I found a bit brick. This might be easier. Put that. So near coming handy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put this bin in another bin now.
How's your crotch?
Same as the bin.
Okay, they both put up scores.
Not a betting man, but I suspect she beat 1 metre 40.
Yes, Rose, shack and a hat, 2 metres 45.
What?
So Shaq in a hat.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal wearing a hat, shack and a hat.
That's how tall Shaquille O'Neal is in a hat.
It's a phrase.
Chicken a hit.
Chicken a hit in the shit.
People who know me well will tell you that I'm a very unpractical man.
Yep.
I'm now going to prove that's wrong
Nope.
with some rope. I can like lasso it up. Don't I lasso it up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I broken it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Can you ask a person to open it? Now.
Yank.
What is Badil going for?
Yank. No, you didn't
The,
yank.
the brilliant thing about Badil, the anti-brilliant thing about Badil, is he comes up with a bad idea. He tries it a couple of times, realizes it's a terrible idea, and then spends 20 minutes more doing the exact same thing. Anti-brilliant.
Pick up the bin.
Yep.
When I shout go, open the bin, run towards me and catch it. It sounds so simple. Let's see what happens. Ready, steady, go. Yes!
Does that count? Time. Oh, no score for Badil. But Joe Brand.
Did it beat Chicken Hit?
It was a shack and a hat on a cat. It was 2 metres 60.
David,
Yes.
Yes.
I did it.
we've given you personally the extra challenge of being David Baddiel.
That is incredibly true.
Suppose I could.
I have a feeling Ed's going to knock off something amazing here.
Come on, you. Right.
So that bin's shut, is it?
Yeah.
The lid is
lid's
closed.
shut. Oh.
Those are bouncy balls.
Oh, come on, Ed. Right. Okay, mark it up.
Look.
One's gone in there, hasn't it?
Okay, but I mean, he's got like 10 meters or more there. That's awesome.
Testosterone central. You kick the bottom out of the bin.
Oh.
You're all pumped up.
Thank you, Katie.
I thought it was sexy.
It was working for me.
Really matters to Ed to win this. It's coming out there, I think, that desperation.
I don't think it's desperation. I think it's just dedication.
As the rules for international bin chuck have not yet been established, I'm going to tell you now that if the bin lid is closed, the bin is closed.
I know about bins. In England, in our sheds, we have posters of all different types of bins.
Fire eyes.
That's
Dedication, Dave!
If you don't have a distance, do you get a point?
if you don't have any distance.
No.
Didn't get a distance.
The old Baddiel pity point. Give the man a point.
Oh, you're so kind. I'll take the pity point.
This one is about making the best song in the world even better.
Uh-oh.
There's music here, and I can't read music, and I have no musical talent.
Write the best lyrics to the Taskmaster theme tune.
And perform them in the most memorable way.
He does a good rock ballad, though. I remember his serenade.
Tell you something. Never watched Taskmaster. Right?
You don't say.
You've had a #1.
Yeah, I did. 4 times.
Same song 4 times. 3 lines. To all my viewers in England, sorry to hear that you lost to Italy. I know it's not a big deal, but I thought I'd mention it. It's okay. Canada's rated like number 70 in the world, so we're lucky if we even get deep into CONCACAF qualifying.
We're going to start with Daddy 4-1. Here he is in action, David Baddiel.
Taskmaster's on. It is on now. Taskmaster's on. It is not. It's not. It is now. Taskmaster's on. Sit down. On your berth. Right there in your own town.
Is there any wonder we never won the World Cup?
There was a country boy called Alex Horn. He had a heart of gold and a brain full of corn. He made a task sunrise, he said, to test the cows and the chickens and their intellect. Till one day he went to the big city, met a tall old man named Greg Davies. He said, I'm gonna put you on the TV. 60 hours are guaranteed. You get 5,000 gals to play your game. Go all be a marrying ladies fight. Alex shook his hand and the deal was done. He thought, Greg, now we're gonna have some fun. So that's the story. Truth be told, how did Alex Horn little soul was sold. That's the tale told by me of how Taskmaster came to be. Yeah!
Bravo. Bravo. That was like awesome.
I mean, that was so good, it got a small group of pensioners. That was genuinely amazing. I'm not even angry that you referred to me as a tall, old man.
Greg is so wise and very tall. Alex is fine, not quite as tall. Good luck to all the people taking part in Task today. Alex is great. Greg's just a twat. Greg's really fat. Greg just goes flat. 1 point.
Oh, you're going to get mugged.
How was work today? Yeah, not too bad. Someone called me fat. Oh, that's not very nice. Who was it? Joe Brown.
Oh dear, can I go home?
Where is my mom? Where has she gone? Where? I'm a big baby. Please hurry, Mom. I feel sad. I need my milk. I've soiled myself. Oh, here comes my mum. Thank God for that.
Wow, lipstick transfer and everything.
Jesus Christ. 4 points to Lovely Baby, because the most rounded performance and beautiful song was, of course, 5 points. Rosemont Affair!
Absolutely. Oh, group challenge.
Small black and white telly.
Supply the sound for this film. So what we got? We got a
So
duck.
start off with duck.
Yeah.
Duck,
That's
quack,
a goose,
quack, quack.
folks. That's a Canada goose.
But do you think we should do some inappropriate noises?
Yes.
Yes.
Any noises that suggest that Alex has shat himself.
We're going to start with the shouty ones and Katie.
Ed and Rose are definitely the shouty ones. They're taking this so seriously. I love it. They did good. That was like not bad for 20-minute Foley session.
Do the horn noise again?
Here we go.
All right then,
So,
here we go.
They're soundtracking
lovely
it.
day. Quack, 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 quack.
Whistle wet. Okay, lands on the bike, plop. That's the bell. What's the bell?
Doing an awful lot of talking for sound effect land.
I still think they do better than the young'uns.
I mean, it was generally really good.
Thank you very much.
No, it wasn't.
I thought my scream was a tiny bit more anguished than Rose's scream.
Pretend to scream right now, but me versus David.
These
I'll
will
do
be
my first.
short, sharp
Yep.
screams.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Both powerful. That's not solved anything.
Well, do you want to hear what it should have sounded like?
Yep.
You can't scream. That's right.
Never been able to scream.
Haven't you?
Whistling and screaming, can't do it.
All right, I'll give the young people 3, old people 2. There. All right.
I would have gone 4 and 1. There was a little too much talking on the old folks track.
David, you're very nearly on triple figures on 96 points.
Oh, that's exciting.
Everyone else is like 130.
Rose is on 126. Katie and Joe both on 127. Ed's got a slight lead now, 134.
Ooh.
He's catchable.
He's catchable.
Oh, Ed Campbell's always catchable.
He's catchable.
Without adjusting your welder's mask at any point, draw
That's
your
not a
own
welder's
face
mask.
on the front of your welder's mask. Your face should be the same size as your face and either very angry or very happy.
Oh, it doesn't rub out.
This is an awesomely fun task.
Oh, this ear's too far off.
Why was Badil's like 5 times thicker than everyone else's?
Pretty good. Detailed, accurate. I presume you're angry.
No? She wrote fuck on hers.
Hello, David.
It's great, but I don't know.
I think it looks quite like it. I'm giving Joe and David 3 points each. Ed and Rose 4 points each. I will give 5 points to Katie Wick.
Joe and Katie come in joint third, Rose in second, David last, and Ed Gamble wins the show with 20 points.
Bravo, Ed Gamble. Bravo. I actually have a weakness for fish posters, so I'd be thrilled to walk away with that win. Great episode. I've spoken about it before on this series. I'm always impressed with the musical talent of the contestants. This was certainly no different, coming up with lyrics to the theme song of the show. Rose knocked it out of the park. The fact that Badil, the man with one song gone #1 4 times, coming next to last, just sort of shows the quality of the others. And frankly, if Joe didn't make the mistake of just trashing Greg to no end in her lyrics, then Badil would have come last. And yet again, he gets pity points because he couldn't even get a ball into the bin. Greg Davis has gotten soft in this series. And I do think, I can't remember whether it was at the start of Series 11 or back in Series 10, he said he'd been accused of being soft, so he was going to crack down. And I feel like this is the series that prompted that because yeah, he's giving away too many easy points, you know? 3 points shouldn't be the fewest points anyone gets in a task like that final challenge. Somebody should get 1. But anyhow, that's just how I would play it. It's a ton of fun. Kudos to Ed for kicking the bottom out of the bin, because that's brilliant. Great interpretation of the rules, and those are the kind of things where I think the Taskmaster should be quasi-lenient and let smart gameplay like that hold up. It would have been a real shame if he said, no, it doesn't have a bottom, therefore it isn't closed. So yeah, kudos to Ed for thinking outside of the box for that one. Really, really cool episode. I really like that last challenge, and I feel like that would be a great party game. You know, I mean, it doesn't really take much to buy a bunch of clear face masks and some whiteout pens. Just another great episode. Lots of fun. We're, like I said at the beginning, we're in the home stretch. We're only 2 episodes left. It feels like Ed's got a bit of a lead, but certainly nothing that isn't insurmountable. I would be blown away. In fact, Badil is 27 points behind, I believe, with only 2 episodes to go. So I would be blown away if he doesn't finish last. In fact, I would argue he's probably darn close to mathematically stuck in last place at this point. But it is really tight between the remaining 4, which is always good to see. It's anyone's game at this point. So I'm looking forward to the last 2 episodes in the coming weeks. Thank you guys so much for joining me this week. And until next time, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.